So, yeah, so my portion is I'm going to go over our ADFA Lender Portal. This is where you are going to start when you have a loan that you want to go with Start Smart or Move Up. This is your starting point. This is going to reserve the loan, which then locks in the rate. So, you will go to if you when you're ready to do that, you'll go to the website, which is www.adfa.mitas.com/lender portal, and we can send that out to y'all so y'all have that. So I'm going to log in here. Let's see. So when you log in, this is what your screen is going to look like. It has where you can make a new reservation up at the top. You can look up any loans that you have in the pipeline, and if you have any loans, they'll be listed here as well. I have already did a partial reservation, so we'll go to that when I show you how to do a new reservation. You can click on new reservation, and it'll have here where you put in the mortgage's first name, last name, and their social security number. And then you would click continue. When you do that, it is going to take, I'm going to go ahead and go to this one I've started. I put George Washington. It will take you to this screen. So when you hit continue, you'll go to this screen here. This is where you input all the information for your borrower. Anything that has the little red line next to it is required to be filled out. And like I said, I went ahead and filled out most of the information here on this one, just so I wouldn't be typing while y'all waiting. But one thing I did want to bring to y'all's attention, after you input all the information, there's a screen down here at the bottom for income. So when you go in there to enter their income, which I'm going to go ahead and do that, you have your borrower, you choose one, say base income, and we'll say $2,000 a month. You have to make sure to hit this green check mark. If you don't, this continue button up here will not be, it'll be grayed out. You will not be able to continue. So we always have to make sure we hit that green check mark. Sometimes people miss that. It's easy to miss. Once you hit that, though, then you should have this continue button that you can go ahead and continue. It'll take you to another screen for you to pick your products that you want to use. So you got Move Up, Start Smart, and then testing. This is a test site, so that's why that's there. But let's go ahead and we'll try to do a Start Smart. It has Start Smart Government or the Freddie Mac. We'll select one, and then you have to click over here on Choose Product, because that we're choosing that product that we have highlighted. And it's going to take you to put in your information for the loan amount. Whoops. Oops. And you'll just fill in the information. It gives you the payment amount. Here you're going to select what product it is, whether it's FHA, VA, or Rural Development. And then if you need a DPA, you'll click on DPA over here. And okay, so like I said, this is a testing site. It will not have an amount in there. You will put the amount that you want or that is needed. So if it's $15,000, you'll be able to enter that there. I'm not sure why that's like that, but it will be on the live site. It will be where you put in your amount. After that, you'll hit continue over here. Oops, oh, right here. Conventional. And then it's going to show you that our reservations are good for 60 days. So we have a 60-day lock. That is from reservation until it is approved by Service Solutions for purchase. We don't have any extension fees on Start Smart, but we do on Move Up. So our investor with Move Up does impose extension fees for 7, 15, 22, and 30 days. The thing with Start Smart, though, is it shouldn't go past there because we require you to send that package to us within 5 business days. So we ask that you don't lock a Start Smart until you're ready to um, close to closing. Whenever you're submitted to your underwriter, that'd probably be a good time to send it to us. Once you see that everything's okay, you click submit, and it's going to bring you to this screen. It's going to show you all the information you entered. It's going to show up your loan status history. That's where it kind of goes through the pipeline as we work it. So right now it's in reservation status. And then from there, if you need to modify the reservation before it gets sent to us, you can click this top button. You can go in there and change anything that needs to be modified. We got the print forms. So here's where you'll find all your exhibits that need to be sent to us. There's a pre-closing checklist that actually has all the documents that need to be sent to us. And here's the other exhibits that are required with Start Smart. Over on the right, you'll see the DPA. Those are closing documents, so you won't have to do anything with that at first, except for maybe the awards letter. On Start Smart, we will send the awards letter when we issue the commitment. But if it's a move up, you'll want to send that to us prior to closing so we can sign it, send it back to you to send to closing. And then manage documents is where you will go in and upload the documents to us. So when you're ready to upload the compliance package, you go in here, you just pull down each item to the upload, and it'll go to our system, and we'll be notified that that file came in. And so everything's listed there. And then, of course, the DPA, again, that's after closing. If you're doing Start Smart, these are going to change. You're going to have another column after we issue the commitment. It's going to show all the closing stuff, but that will not come into play until after we issue a conditional commitment. Then you'll see all the places you can do the closing uploads after you close the loan. There's a place here for you to cancel the reservation. If for some reason it doesn't work out, you need to cancel it, you can do that. And then there's the request extension, which you won't have available on a Start Smart, but you would on Move Up. If you wanted to request an extension, you could go there and do that. Once you manage the documents, once you upload it, you can come back to the screen and hit submit. That will notify us that we have a package there. It'll put it in the queue for us to review it. So that's basically how to reserve a loan. I did want to bring to y'all's attention, though, when you log in for Start Smart, since we require it to be sent to us within 5 business days of reservation, we have under lender forms and documents here where you can actually go and pull the Start Smart documents, have the borrower sign those at application. And so you can get those done prior to actually making the reservation. Our Start Smart rate does not change often. And so we do ask that you reserve that, closer to time to close so that you meet that 5-day, business time frame there. And so the Exhibit A is there, which is required on all Start Smart. Exhibit B and C, those are also required on all Start Smart loans. The Exhibit I is for, it was a non-purchasing, let me pull this over here. It was a non-purchasing spouse. We require that form to be sent to us. It just lets us know if the non-purchasing spouse is a first-time home buyer and kind of what their income is. And I believe that's really it on the reservation system. Here is our rates. If you log in and you just get to the first page, it's going to have our rates every day. So that's one way. If you don't get the daily rate sheet, that is one way to see them as well as to what our current rates are. So, is there any questions on the lender portal section? None?